Hello my loves and welcome back to my Anastasia Finance YouTube channel. Today we are diving right back into the basics of finance with chapter 2.1 from my Financial Freedom Fundamentals Level 2 Savings and Wealth Building Formulas. In this video we are going over chapter 2.1, which is beginning your healthy relationship with finances. And without further ado, let's get into it. Financial Freedom Fundamentals Level 2 Savings and Wealth Building Formulas. Chapter 2.1 Beginning Your Healthy Relationship with Finances Through Mindset, Perspective, and Attitude. Chapter 2.1a Mindset. Your mind can be your greatest asset or your greatest liability. This means your mind can be your greatest financial investment that generates and builds your wealth. Or, if it is used unwisely, it could be your greatest enemy that drains your financial health and wealth. In other words, seek wisdom before you seek wealth in order to avoid losing your wealth. If you don't know how to protect your wealth, you will lose it. There are three main ways to financial freedom, and I will go into detail on how you can specifically achieve financial freedom based on these three ways later on in this course. A wise man once said, "Success is not to make $1 billion, it is to actually wake up in the morning and be in a good mood." I agree with this, and I must add that you need to find your sweet spot of what makes you happy in terms of your finances, allowing you the freedom to live a life you love. For example, in many cases, the cost of living a life you love can be as low as $2,000 or even lower. I know this is real because at the time of recording, it's true for me. Your financial freedom journey starts with asking yourself these questions and answering honestly. Do you have the soul of a free human, or do you have the soul of a servant to money and to those who created the structures to keep you as a servant to money forever? You're taking this course because you strive to carry the soul of a free human whose mind is their greatest financial asset that builds the savings, wealth, and freedom in their life, so much so that they wake up in a good mood every day, or at least most days. The goal of this course is to teach you to master the fundamentals of financial freedom by guiding you with practical yet simple steps to build your financial mind to become your greatest financial asset, implement my savings and wealth building fundamentals formulas to liberate your finances and soul to be those of a free human with savings and wealth instead of those of a servant to money, and to optimize the fundamentals of your finances for financial freedom while delving deeper in revealing long-term options of how to live a financially free life in which you wake up in the morning in a good mood. It's essential to be honest with ourselves about where we are with our relationship with finances in order to create any meaningful and lasting change for our lives. This is also true for those whose lives will touch in a positive way as a result of changing our own life for the better through finances. We must create a positive relationship with change in order to make that change sustainable. You're taking this course because you've seen through the three big lies in society that we've been taught, which are: 1. Debt is normal and should be celebrated. 2. Money is evil. And 3. Money makes you a bad person. If this was true, why would we still need money to operate in society? The lack of money makes life more stressful not only for you and for your loved ones, but also society as a whole. Why are we perpetually told these lies? We have been perpetually told these lies in order to be conditioned into being a servant to money and to the people who have created these structures to keep us a servant to money forever. You're on the never-ending treadmill of the rat race. And if you're in debt, that's an extra layer worse because you're in the negative zone, below ground zero, and we need to get you out of that financial grave you're in. We were told these lies in order to be conditioned to be an indebted servant to money, to debt, and to the people who have created these structures to keep us as a servant to money and to debt forever. These people created these financial structures by design. These were designed this way on purpose. These people created these structures in order to keep us as indebted as possible. These structures were created by design, and if you haven't designed your own financial plan, you will default, go on autopilot into what these people who designed these structures of servitude to exploit and profit off of you have planned for you. 2025. So basically, if you do not have a financial plan, then you are going to fall into the trap of living the default cookie cutter kind of life when it comes to your finances that these people who have designed the structures of how the finances work in society have for you. So if you don't make a plan for your finances, they will make it for you and you will follow theirs. And as I said, their plan is to keep you as a servant to money and debt, because that is what benefits them. It's time to take the control of your finances back and to own the magic of the power you have within you to change your finances, your life, and impact others in a positive way too. If you are in debt and don't have a plan to pay it off, please take the first level of my Financial Freedom series of courses, which is the Financial Freedom Foundation Level 1 Debt-Free Formula course, so that you will have the formula on how to transform from an indebted servant to a debt-free saver and investor in the making. This course focuses on savings and wealth building and assumes you are either debt-free or have a specific debt-free formula plan you're currently executing on, with an end date to your indebted servitude to debt and the structures in place keeping you an indebted servant. You have to build your foundation layer first, which is the first level of the courses series, and then the fundamentals, which is this second level of the courses series, this one on top of the foundation first level. You want to get that foundation layer done first, and then this second fundamentals layer done. You have to climb out of the financial grave of debt you are in and build your first strong foundation to ensure you'll never be indebted again with the first level of this course series. Then you can start to build the fundamental pillars of the home of your financial freedom, which is the second level of the Financial Freedom Courses series. You do this course after having made sure you climbed out of your financial grave, filled the hole up in the ground with where you'll be building, and build that strong, impenetrable, and reinforced foundation on top of the ground you have chosen. You don't want to try to build your house of financial freedom on quicksand. So do that first course if you are indebted and without a specific, practical, and holistic plan for becoming debt-free that you are consistently executing on. Remember, there is a way off of this never-ending treadmill of a rat race forever. Radically accepting reality to seeing the lies for what they are and taking effective action based on the reality and truth. Before I head out, I have to remind you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell notification button, turn on all notifications for my YouTube channel, and turn on all notifications on your YouTube app so you do not miss my future videos. I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you for taking care of your future financial self through watching these videos. And with that said, I will see you on my next video next week. Have a wonderful day. I love you so much.